Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome and please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell below so you get all the updates. Very excited for today's beer. It's courtesy of the Mosky Homebrew guys. So make sure you check out their channel. I'll probably link it either at the end of the video or in the description box. It'll be in the description box. I'll forget to do it at the end of the video. They sent me off a bunch of 450 North beers. My friend Jim gave me this 450 North glass. Timing-wise was perfect. It was like 3 days after he gave me this glass. I got some beers from 450 North. So most of the beers they sent me were the slushy style that they've been doing. And I didn't film it. I wish I did. And they actually sent me 2 cans of it, but I just drank both. What was it? Jungle Juice. Had mango, passion fruit, and a few other fruits in it. 4% ABV. The only reason I remember the mango and passion fruit is because those were the dominant fruits, and that beer was so amazing. 4%, huge flavor. The other stuff came through, but those 2 things were dominant. That's why I'm remembering it. Then I did the orange creamsicle XL, so that one was 8%. Also very good. Excuse me. This one is keeping the tradition alive of it being different. Different ABV, a little bit different style within that different style. So this is Raspberry Dessert Slushy. Smoothie style Berliner Weiss with raspberry, vanilla, cinnamon, and brown sugar. I'm not the biggest fan of, I hate to use the word traditional milkshake IPAs. So I'm really curious what like this desserty, like I like desserty stouts, but not many of the milkshake IPAs. So I'm really curious, not that this is milkshake, but raspberry, vanilla, cinnamon, brown sugar in a sour beer. And it's 6% ABV. Do a large amount of fruit in this beer. You want to drink it fresh. Second review of the night, my wife decided she did want to split some beers with me, so I decided to do 2 beers. Just did the Sloop Barrier. Wow, that was really, that's like as full as I've ever seen a beer. That was, wow. Sloop Barrier Collab IPA Gravy, which was good. So yeah, wow, that's like, there's no room for the Holy Ghost, as they used to say with when people were dancing too close together. Or maybe they still say it. Wow, look at that color. Holy crap. Yeah, can you tell there's berries in there? Jeez. Again, raspberries, vanilla, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Wow, wish I had a paper towel. Oh, it worked last time. Me and my stinking dirty glasses. I mean, what is there even to talk about the look? It's got about a finger of this dark pink head, and then the beer is this purple juice. You know, you had enough raspberries to make raspberry juice, but that's what it looks like, and there's nothing else it looks like. That is incredible. What a color. Wow. Let's see about the aroma. I'm okay. Cinnamon. That has cinnamon and sugar in it. There is no hiding that. Wow. There's the raspberry, jammy, a little bit of tartness from the raspberry, and probably the base beer. It's crazy. Not that I stopped, for no good reason, I stopped eating cereal at least 10 years ago. But it is so reminiscent of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If you put like raspberries on it, like sometimes I like to, like back in the day when I did eat cereal, I'd put like blueberries in cereal, depending on the cereal, and that's what this smells like. Is you took Cinnamon Toast Crunch and you put blueberries or blackberries, raspberries. Again, you can see why I don't do 2 beer reviews a night often, which works. I don't know if that sounds like it works, but it works. Wow. I would have loved to do this beer blind. It would have been so obvious that it has fruit in it, but that aroma, I mean, I would have picked up the sugar and the cinnamon so quickly. That's all it is, though, is those 3 things. Sugar, cinnamon, some tart raspberry. If that's what the taste has, I'm okay with it. Let's find out. Cheers. That's what the taste is. The lingering raspberry taste still mixed with that cinnamon, though. So it is desserty in that way. But then the sourness, perceived tartness of the beer itself, with whatever tartness that raspberry is putting into the beer, it is kind of like you had like a raspberry pie, blueberry pie. No, well, not blueberry, but it would be more raspberry, blackberry maybe. Taste-wise is what I'm talking about. And maybe didn't put a ton of sugar in it, but there is sugar in it. You can taste the sugar. Be like, oh, that sugar's not really balancing out so much of the tartness. I randomly had 2 bites of strawberry rhubarb pie last night. My wife had ordered a slice of it, and like you have to put so much sugar in that to counteract, and the strawberries help, but that rhubarb, and it's reminded me of that if there was less sugar in it, because there is so much of that tartness. This all these flavors work. I can see how it's brown sugar, not just table sugar. These flavors work together, but it's not a huge hit for me. Like how much I love that Jungle Juice one, and again, I should have reviewed that. So good. How much I love that Creamsicle one. And as I finished that one off camera, it was so good still. This one I like. But for this style with the fruit and the Berliner Weiss, I pronounce it. I think I don't want the extra sugar and cinnamon, but it works. To sound like I'm contradicting myself, it works, but doesn't work well enough for me to be a huge fan of this beer. It's pretty good to good. That's kind of my scale anymore. Amazing, crazy is good. Like, go out and get the beer. It's very good. It's good. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Off camera, it's crappy. This is pretty good, with moments of it being good. Let me do one more sip and see if I change my mind. This beer is pretty good with points of being good. Yep, sticking to it. Cool beer. Definitely different than stuff I've had ever. Sub-style of a sub-style, if you will. Love that color. But yeah, check those guys out. Thanks again for sending. I really appreciate it. Again, I'll make sure I link to them somewhere in the video or the description box. And yeah, check them out. Try 4050 North beers. I have one more Slushy XL that I think is 8% that I'll be reviewing, and maybe 1 or 2 other beers that they sent me. That one's an IPA, one's a sour IPA. Maybe I'll review 1 or both of those. A couple other things I want to get to. People have been asking me to review. But anyway, yeah, pretty good to good beer. Great guys at Mosky. Check them out. Check me out. Instagram Untapped. No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, drink good beer. Cheers. Pretty good beer.